Alright guys, let's talk about the coming of the Son of Man. Now, this Mark and Matthew and not Luke. Because the bride of Christ doesn't go through tribulation for her. Right? The bride is not appointed to wrath. But let's to the sleeping church. But in those days it will be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. The stars of heaven and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken, and they shall see the Son of Man in glory. And then shall he send his angels the four winds from the uttermost parts of earth to the uttermost. So what do we see here? We see after that tribulation, this is denoting a particular tribulation, that he's going to have a multitude, and the angels shall gather his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost parts of earth to the uttermost parts of heaven. They're gathering from the whole earth. Now let's go to Matthew. Now in Matthew, what do we got here? Matthew 24:29. Immediately after those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So immediately after the great tribulation, which is Jacob's trouble to the Jews, and then shall appear, and the tribes of the earth shall mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So now we see that it's the tribe of trouble, and he shall send his angels with all together his elect from the four winds. So now we see the last trump, the great trump that everybody likes to talk about. They're not gathering everybody from all the earth, from a small particular area, because it's those that are left and remain, the Jews at the end. Almost seems like there's a seals portion and a trumpet portion for the Jews.